So next is to take action on the hot lunch program format.
I motion we remove the Waterford Rated School District from the U.S. Department of Agricultural and any federal, and I'm going to clarify that, any federal lunch program which restricts our access to provide nutritional food of our clarification or of our management's clarification to our students of the Waterford Rated School District. So, to sum that up, Bob, I'm voting to remove the USDA from our school district, therefore withdrawing from the federal hot lunch program.
Is there a second?
I'll second so we can have discussion.
Motion by Dan, second by Doug. Up for discussion.
I'll say my reasoning on that is everything that our management who we hired was offered, which has been an exceptional management team for the hot lunch program for the last decade. I was one of the people instrumental in bringing Topper in to take over management of our food program. It was exceptionally well run and exceptionally well done, offering alternative to the students, healthy food to the students, and the federal guidance now with USDA requirements are so restrictive that our participation level has gone down, our costs have gone up, and per my clarification, nobody can give us any documentation of any student in the Waterford Rated School District who has benefited in any format in health consequence from the restriction of calories or the modification of foods in the program. So, and per our management people talker, the requirements of paperwork have gone up exceptional, the requirements of testing all the foods, thereby they're not doing any scratch cooking anymore, they're buying box items, that's gone up also. And the costs are going up, the usage has gone down, the quality of food has gone down, and the waste has risen dramatically in the last few years. So those are my reasons.
Well stated, and I philosophically agree, but I do caution us, we need to be aware of the expense factor that we're going to impose on taxpayers if we withdraw from the program. To withdraw from federal money philosophically is a great thing to do, but we need to be careful. I need to see or feel what the cost penalty is going to be and how we feel we can make it up.
I too have concerns regarding the restrictions that the USDA puts on us and what's coming within the next year sounds even more intense. But two concerns that I have is I wonder if bidding out for both ways with USDA and without maybe the wiser way to start. And then also if we would choose to leave the USDA program, I would want some wording in there that we will continue to provide for our free and reduced students because for their lunches that we aren't going to incur any costs on them because I think that's something that we need to also be aware of.
I was going to make, like to amend the motion that we still include the free and reduced lunches per federal guidelines and that we also bid out the lunch program. Because right now we just have one bid on it, and to be competitive we need to get some other bids out there.
I just clarify, you don't actually bid the lunch program, you bid the management of the lunch program.
Right.
So, the lunch program in itself is not a bidded process, it's the management of the lunch program. So, and if we don't,
We look at now, we have almost 20% of the lunches every day are free or reduced. That could be a very big toll on some of the people in our school district. People might say, well, what's $1 a day if we just charge $1 a day? Well, if you have two people, that's $10 a week, $40 a month, and people can't afford that in some cases. You know, there is no welfare like we knew it when we were younger. You just saw unemployment get dropped because they haven't extended it. So I think this could affect those 20%. Some of them, that's the only decent meal they get.
The only piece I would add as superintendent is the piece that Mrs. Gerber talked about earlier tonight, in the public comment system piece. That we do need to, I guess, my advocacy would be is that we do include free and reduced components somehow, because there are other pieces fiscally, whether it's E-rate or title dollars or other things that are tied with a free and reduced account.
Okay, clarification. If I'm not mistaken, the citizens a while back rolled the free and reduced lunch program vote at the annual meeting into the general budget as a vote. That doesn't mean they can't get back out of there and vote it away. What I'm saying is, in essence, the board really does not vote the free and reduced on lunch. The citizens at the annual meeting did that. We did it, we rolled it into it to make it easier because we did have an issue with the USDA. Now that the USDA has reared their head and all of a sudden we want to be controlling back to the schools, there's nothing saying that it can't be rolled out of the annual budget as a separate vote. Likewise, right now, we have the transportation rolled into the general household. All of those are separate votes in essence for the United States statute. So any moment, anything can roll out of this. I just want to clarify, the board in itself really does not control that vote. The annual meeting controls that vote. We got a recommendation.
Sure. I'm glad you pointed that out. I guess I made my point for transparency's sake that the free and reduced piece is still a key part.
I would like to see us table this for a month to look at the cost impacts and bring it back next month. That is,
Yeah, the other problem with that though is we're forced to go on for bid as a small corrective.
We could probably wait one more month, but that'd be max.
I mean, the federal statute, you have to go out for bid if you're in their food program. If you're not in their food program, you don't have to go out for bid. That's why they brought up this point.
Ms. Stam,
Okay.
there's new information brought up tonight, and I think we need to take it back to the committee.
Not very sure what information referring to.
E-rate.
Okay.
As a compromise to Paul, we can check into that this week and either schedule a special committee/board meeting and take a vote on it there. And I'll double check on this.
and, you know, this is always going to be we try to separate this out as two separate votes, saying, are we going to be in the USDA program or not? And then a second vote was, do we provide free and reduced lunches or not? And I think they need to be tied together. And I don't believe we know the full impact of the cost of both of those, both E-rates and for the free and reduced lunches.
Okay, we'll check into that.
And the third component is, do we put it out for bids? If we decide to maybe
You almost have to. You can't just go with one company because, you know, and they are doing a great job. I'm not saying they're not, but, you know, to be competitive, you have to have a little competition. Otherwise, it's like, well, I'm the only one in town, so it's like picket sake.
We have a motion on the floor.
Yeah, can we just,
I heard a motion in a second, just go to the vote.
All the questions.
one question? We're voting on Dan's motion to withdraw from the USDA hot lunch program. All clear, everybody? That's our vote. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Nay. One aye, four nay. Doug, you made a suggestion that we amend it, but we didn't actually come to a...
I'll gladly wait till the committee meeting because I think I'll have to admit, I've lost a lot of sleep thinking about this, you know, I could see pulling out of the program,
Yep.
but then, what are you gonna do to those students, and how are you going to fund it? And it's like, you know, you don't wanna put the burden on the taxpayers to fund it, so it's something we need to discuss more.
So,
And here the issue comes down to is now, already done, so now what you can do is you can force it back to committee, finance committee to discuss the implications. of all of it.
Would you like a motion on that?
No, we can either, we don't push it back. It's already been voided down, so it doesn't exist as an action.
right. So we will do another review on the hot lunch program.
We'll do that, and maybe prior to that February 10th meeting.
Yeah.
In case we're boxed into
You
something.
not want to start a bid process on how to start this, the wheels for no reason, if you're going to go out. So I would motion that we table the next item since it's irrelevant to the first one's
Right?
been tabled anyways.
Need a second.
I'll second it.
Discussion on it? All agree with that? Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye.